Are you getting ready for your next event and you're looking for a functional way to help out your attendees and make use of the back of your event badges? Well, I have worked countless events and worn countless event badges, and I have 2 examples that I would love for you to think about of what to make sure you put on the back of your event badge for your event attendees, your workers, and everyone to make your life easier. Well, I'm Logan Clements. I'm a freelance event producer based in Seattle, Washington, but I execute events here and all over the world. I do want to remind you to like, subscribe, turn on that little notification bell so you get notified every single Monday when I drop new videos. I'm also the co-host of the Better Events podcast with fellow event pro Mary Davidson. We go even more in depth into some of these topics that I cover here on YouTube. So head over to wherever you listen to podcasts. We have, again, longer form, and we drop them every single Wednesday. All right, so an event badge or your accreditation even is how I've seen it at some of my larger sporting events that I did this summer. But one thing that I had at my last couple events that really just stuck with me was a tip for you as event pros is we often think a lot about what goes on the front of a name badge. So this could be your first and last name, whether it's your company, whether it's the name of your event or the logo, maybe some sponsors. And I feel like a lot of people forget about the back. Now, if you're doing a badge or just a sticker or something, you're only going to be worried about the front. But if you're using anything with a lanyard, it's going to have a front and a back. And 2 ways that I've seen this be done just phenomenally is either 1, to put the agenda or schedule, and 2, to put a map. All right, first talking about schedule or agenda, something that's really helpful is we're all wearing these throughout the day or the event, and it's just really helpful to, at a glance, look at the back of the schedule of your credential or your badge and know what a rough schedule is for the day. Now, the rub here as an organizer is that means your timings need to be kind of locked in by the time your print deadline comes up, but this is something that is so helpful. I know some event pros out there that will just do this themselves, like they'll tape their personal schedule to the back of their accreditation just because it's handy. It's right there. You're wearing it. You just look at the back of it. Another hack I've seen is instead putting the QR code to the event app or wherever they could find the living agenda on your website. While this is great because it is a living document, then you could always be updating if it goes to the app or the website. It is another step versus just really quick at a glance looking at it. So that's one idea, is putting your agenda or your schedule on the back of your badge to help out your attendees. And my second one is a map. So my example that I want to show you, and I'm going to show you a screenshot here of exactly the map that you can find on the USA Open website, and it was almost exactly this map with a few little modifications that they put on the back of our badges, which were for every worker as well as every tennis player, their guests, everybody. And it was just such a great way if you were attending an event. I thought anything where it's more than just like a ballroom, if it has lots of breakouts, having that map made it really accessible when someone was like, hey, do you know where court 17 is? Or think about your event. Maybe it's where's ballroom 7 or where's breakout 352? These are just questions that your attendees are going to have. And so again, here's a caveat: if maybe you don't want to splurge and do it for all your attendees, but at least doing it for your staff, it is so handy. It just, again, lives around your neck that you're able to just kind of refer to the map. What I also liked is they did for our US Open one is they did list some emergency contact numbers, which again, I've seen that happen instead of an agenda or a map. You do contact numbers for different people. I just think that's such great real estate on the back of your badge. To use it for something other than just a sponsor logo or telling people to go to your app. I think physically having something there is just going to really help out your attendees. I had this recently and I just really thought I should share it with all of you guys if you're thinking about some new and fun idea to put on the back of your attendee badges. Well, that's all I got for you folks. Thank you for joining me for another video all about my event tips and tricks, all about production, event management, Zoom, you name it. And I appreciate you guys for watching with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.